No, it's not good. Good luck up there.
Oh, great, now I gotta try to follow Doug. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. And I just want to start out by saying some more thank yous. Obviously, of course, Doug, my more than my cousin, my brother, my father, my friend. You've been so incredibly supportive of everything I've worked on since you've known me. Thank you. And also thank you, Ed. Where'd Ed go? Here, he ran away. There, oh God, you're right there. I've had so many comments on how beautiful this book is. And they haven't opened it yet. They're not talking about the prose. They're not talking about the poetry. And
I did forget to say it. It's a wonderful book.
Oh, thank you. That's good. Can I quote you on that? But you know, this image, this road just going off into infinity with the crows leading you right down that path. It's as if I, went to Ed and said, psychoanalyze me and paint something. But of course, he painted this before I knew him. So it's a real honor to have this image on the cover, to have the other images throughout. So thank you so much for that. I have to put these ridiculous things on. Still getting used to this whole idea. And I realize that when I wear them like this, it's kind of convenient, so they're on and off all day. But when I wear them like this, they become a little tray to catch, like food scraps and spilled wine and everything,
They're
So
a windshield to the road.
There's something. But if I wear them like this, then they, instead of like catching food scraps and spilled wine, they catch, all the dumb ideas that are floating out of my head. So either way, they're kind of trouble. But I'll just put them here for now. So I hope John got a picture of me without the glasses.
We can Photoshop them.
Perfect. I have notes. I don't usually have little notes for a book reading, but I do today. I want to thank other people who really supported me and helped make this book happen. I got some really great support from writers who I'm so honored to have that. Doug wrote a beautiful blurb that you just heard. But also Gatz. He was the very first blurb I got. Unfortunately, he was very sad he couldn't make it tonight, but he promised he's going to come to my reading in Bozeman at the end of the month. Walter Kern, Rick Bass, Tammy Hayland, Bill Han, all wrote, really beautiful blurbs that are so beautiful to get because I respect the hell out of these people and their writing. So it's nice to see someone who you really look up to as a writer, as a mentor, to have them say something good about your book. And Bill Han, who, he lives in New York. A lot of you probably haven't heard of him, but he wrote a blurb that was so good. I wrote him back and said, can I use this as the foreword for the book? And so he fleshed it out, added a little more, and that became the foreword of the book. And that's a huge honor. He's one of the greatest living poets we have. He's up there with Jim Harrison, who we do know. And just very, very briefly, Alan Jones of Bangtail Press gave me some really great advice. Craig Lancaster, again, just incredible advice on how to make a book work and how to do it the right way. And Bob Datilla read a very, very early draft and gave me some really good words that made me get back to work and work really hard. And without that, I wouldn't have the book I have today. So thank you, Bob. Okay, moving on. Very, very briefly, I just also want to say it's a huge honor to be reading in this place where so many really amazing readers have been reading for the last year and a half here and a couple years before at Earl Space. As you can tell from some of the posters that we've got up on the walls, I'm kind of out of my league, but I'm proud to be soon to be on the wall with some of these other folks. And also the former home of Clark City Press. What a great place to for us to be and enjoy a bookstore, and hopefully you'll enjoy the reading.